Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Mohammed Miran of 2nd BCom General Shift 1. My register number is 36034. I hope you are all fine with good health and wealth. First of all, I thank my cost accounting professor Dr. Amin sir for giving this wonderful opportunity. Come on, let's go into the today's topic. We are going to see the topic about pricing of material issue. The pricing of material issue is basically divided into four methods. The first one is first in first out method, that is FIFO method. Second one is last in first out method, that is LIFO method. And third one is simple average method, and at last the fourth one is weighted average method. Here we are going to see the topic about first in first out method. Here this is the question we are going to solve now. Okay, we should read the question very carefully. Okay, the date should be in order. So from the following particulars, prepare stores ledger account under FIFO method of pricing issue. So here we should note that under FIFO method. Okay, so we want to solve under FIFO method, that is first in first out method. Okay, here this is the format for all the four methods. The format will never change for the four methods. Okay, so this is the 5 column that should be equal in all the four methods. So now we are going to solve this question. Okay, so first we should run the question very carefully. We should read the question very carefully. Okay, so on 1st Jan 2019, opening balance of 50 units at rupees 30 per unit. Okay, so the opening balance is also known as balance brought down. Okay, whatever it is, we can write in opening balance or balance brought down. So we can write on 1st Jan 1/1/2019, opening balance. So the opening balance, we should show the opening balance directly in balance column, not in receipt and issue column. Okay, so in balance column, quantity 50, 30 per unit equal to 1500. Okay, and then I already told that the date should be in order, so we should very careful about the date. So next one is 5th Jan 2019, issue of 20 units. Okay, so they made an issue of 20 units on 5th Jan. On 5th Jan, so we should write a 5/1/2019. They made an issue. Okay, issue. So the issue should be shown in the issue column. So in issue column, we made an issue of 20 at 30 per unit equal to 600. Okay, so the balance should be shown in the balance column. Okay, since this is a FIFO method, we should issue the first 20 units. Okay, so here there is only 50 units. The 50 units are at rupees 30 per unit, so there is no problem about that. If in case they given 2 or 3 different rates, we should issue the first 20 units. Okay, so balance is 30 at 30 per unit equal to 900. Okay, and then on 7th Jan 2019, they purchased 48 units at rupees 40 per unit. Okay, so on 7th Jan 7/1/2019, 7/1/2019. Okay, so they made a purchase. Of 48 units at rupees 40 per unit. So the purchase should be shown in the receipt column. 48 40 per unit is equal to 1920. So we should show this directly in. After entering in the receipt column, we should show directly in the balance column. So in balance column, we should write the first previous balance, that is previous balance is 30. Okay, 30, next 48 at rupees 30 per unit. This is a 40 per unit. And an amount column 900, this is 1920. Okay, so next to 7th Jan there is a 9. So on 9 Jan 2019 they made an issue of 20 units. Okay, so we should show in the issue column. So on 9 1 2019 they made an issue. Okay, so issue, we should show this in a issue column. So since this is a FIFO method, we should issue the first 20 units. Okay, so first 20 units means 20. Okay, at 30 is equal to 600. Okay, so we should issue the first 20 units. So remaining balance is 30 minus 20, balance 10. So here the 48 will be the same. Okay, so rate is 30 per unit and this is 40 per unit. This is 300 and this is 1920. Okay, and next is on 19 Jan 2019 they purchased 36 unit at rupees 35 per unit. So we should show in a receipt column. So in receipt column, so first one we should write the date on 19 Jan 2019 they made a purchase. Okay, so we should show in a purchase column 36 unit at 35 per unit is equal to 1260. Okay, so first we want to write the previous balance 10 48 36. Okay, 30 40 35 300 1920 and then 1260. Okay, and next after to 19 there is a 24. On 24th Jan 2019 received back 10 units out of the unit issued on 9th Jan. So they issue a 20 units on 9th Jan. So in out of that 20 units they received back of 10 units on 24th Jan. So we should treat it the received back as a purchase. Okay, so we should show that in a receipt column because received back means sales return. We should treat sales return as a purchase. Okay, so on 24th Jan 2019 so received back okay, so we should treat sales return as a purchase. So we should show in a receipt column. Okay, 10 unit
30 per unit equal to 300. Okay, so first we should write the previous balance for 48, 36, 10 in red, 30 per unit, 40 per unit, 35 per unit, and 30 per unit. And in amount column, 300, 1920, 1260, 300. Okay, and then next one is on 27 on 27 Jan 2019 they made an issue of 15 units. Okay, so they made an issue of 15 units. So on 27 Jan 2019, okay, they made an issue. Okay, so this is the issue, so we should show in a issue column. So how many units? 15 units. So since this is a FIFO method, we want to issue first 15 units. Okay, so here in balance column we should see there is only 10 units at the rate of 30. So balance 5 unit we should take from the next, that is 40 per unit. Okay, so we should write first 10 unit. Okay, then next 5 unit from at a rate of 40 per unit. Okay, next 5 unit at a rate of 40 per unit. Okay, so this is 30 and 40, this is, so the amount is 300 and 200. Okay, so the balance is, from out of 48 we made an issue of 5 units, so balance is 43 and then 36 and then 10 units at 40 per unit, 35 per unit. Okay, and then 1720, 1260, 1260, then 300. Okay, so at last there is also last entry, that is on 30 Jan 2019 they made an purchase return, that is return to supplier. Return to supplier means purchase return, so we should show that purchase return in a issue column. Okay, so we do treat that is a sales return. Return to supplier means sales return, so that we should show that in a issue column. Okay, so on 30 Jan 2019, on 30 Jan 2019 goods returned, so we should treat purchase return as a sales, so we should show that in a issue column. Okay, so 6 unit at rupees 35 per unit is equal to 210. Okay, so the balance is 43, and then out of 36 we made an issue of 6 unit. Okay, so the balance is 30 and then 10. So in rate 40 per unit, 35 per unit, 30 per unit. Okay, in amount column 1720, 1050, 300. Okay, so now we are going to conclude this sum. Okay, we want to write closing stock closing stock 83 unit, 83 units valued at rupees 3070. Okay, and then we should write this, how this 83 units and 3070 rupees came. So in bracket we want to write, so in the bracket we should write 43 into 40 plus open bracket 30 into 35 bracket close plus bracket open 10 into 30 bracket close and then overall bracket close. Okay, so this is a conclusion. So this is the sum. So this is the sum, we done it. Okay, so this is a very easy sum, we can easily understand. Okay, thank you for spending your precious time with me. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.